Chicago Sports Cypher, we back in the building. I know I'm slurring. Phones is going, but you know, kind of like Beyonce, I've been drinking, man. It's going to be a painful session to talk about this beatdown that we had, but we got to talk about it. First of all, I want to thank my man Lavelle, a.k.a. Dark Angel, a.k.a. Dark. So this man got so many names out here, I just don't know what to call him, but
I ain't going to put all my AKAs out here today, but it's your boy, it's your man Smoke. We're at the Almost There Crew. We chilling with my man over here at the Chicago Sports Cypher.
Right. So big ups to him, thanking him. They got their own podcast, Almost There, like he said, so y'all get out there and check it out. I want to introduce the rest of the crew to y'all. We got Big Jeff in the building.
What's up?
Got my man Big J, Big Jesse. What's up?
What it is.
And this your boy Smooth, man. Chicago Sports Cypher. We in the building, man. First of all, man, how was everybody's weekend?
Yeah, it could have been better, but it is what it is.
Could have been better. What happened, man?
Nothing. You was just slow motion. Yeah, that's why it could have been better.
Big J?
Work hard, get better. That's all we do over here.
Work hard, get better. You know, real quick, I know three of us, we coach the Pee Wee football team, so just a shout out, give out a little love to our respective squads. Jesse, you coach.
Send a shout out to my mans at the Thunderbolts, man. We played hard. We came up short this weekend, so I'm a little down from that, but you know, we played hard. Kids showed up. We just didn't show out too much.
Dark Angel, Smoke, how'd you boys do today?
We did good. We won. I'm a little rough on my kids as a coach. You know what I'm saying, I don't really be looking for the I do look for the end result of the game, but I'm also looking about how we played. So even though we won 19-6, but I just think we weren't disciplined enough in some of the things we were doing. So it's still some work we got to put out.
Yes, sir. And I coach for the widget teams, Dolton Bears. Shout out to them. We put a goose egg on the board today, fellas. 21-0. You know, kids came out there and they played hard, man. They played aggressive. So actually, we had two in the weekend.
Damn, y'all look like Seattle, huh?
Look, I'm trying to brace them. But yeah, we kind of put the Seattle on them. Actually, this whole weekend we played twice. We played New Lenox Saturday and then played what was that? Joliet, yeah. Joliet Township. We blanked them 21-0 respective scores. So just to get in,
he's feeling good, is what he's trying to say.
Feeling excellent.
So you feeling yourself, and it ain't the vodka, huh?
Man, you know what I'm saying.
You got at least one of them Bears teams is doing something.
Man,
Really,
and that's a great segment
let's get into this.
To the pain that was today.
Do you want to get into this?
Oh yeah, I want to get into this.
Okay, this is the thing. See, I didn't see the game today. I was out in the street, whatever, when it came out. So
Lucky you.
I've heard some things. So offensively, what was wrong?
Where do I start? All right, this Big Jeff. No, Jay Cutler not being there was actually a plus.
What?
Now, see, I got other people telling me that if Jay there, we win today.
That motherfucker drive me to drink.
No, sir. Jay Cutler. Okay, just say for instance, that pass we were talking about, where Clausen dropped back, he was getting pressured. He threw the ball out of bounds. Tell me, 9 times out of 10, Jay Cutler's going to throw that ball into coverage get picked off.
I sarcastically said he made a great play by throwing the ball
away
out of bounds, and yeah, that's cool. But okay, overall, offensively, I like the play calling.
Why?
Because
you put every possession of the game. You did not put up 1 point, and you want to say you liked it?
I'm gonna tell you why. They played to the strength of what they could do today.
And what can they do?
They ran the ball.
They did.
They ran the ball. They ran the ball.
They did.
You have a quarterback who cannot throw the ball.
Did they run the ball successfully?
Yes, they did in the first half. Yes,
Let me say this. They put Jimmy Clausen in this game today to manage the game.
Exactly.
That's all he did.
Exactly.
Because I think by halftime he only threw like 2 or 3 passes.
If that.
It was like 2 completions. He may have threw like 3 passes, but like 2 for 3 for like 13 yards or something like that. And that was at halftime.
So did you not like the set where they went what was that? They went like triple tight end with the extra tap.
Well, Forte had to run out to the outside. It was cool.
And it would bounce and runs. The problem with it was you didn't have anything else to go with it. You didn't have anything to complement that. So you wasn't going to ask Jimmy Carson to go play action after Matt Forte picked up 12. You know what I'm saying? Instead, it's back to Forte. You know what I'm saying? And Seattle in the first half was like, oh, okay. You're not finna go ahead and pass the ball? Well, we finna throw 8-9 in the box and we finna shut that down. So you didn't have anything to complement what he was doing in that first half.
He keyed in on him.
What I didn't like is you didn't have Langford in the game at all, offensively. He did not get a carry.
None.
Why is that?
In the game at all. I mean, Forte was running well. They changed it up with Jacquizz Rogers. But after you see the rookie do what he did last weekend.
He put up 100 yards last weekend. How do he not get the touches? But you can agree to the play calling on that?
In terms of schematic things, because you know you're not going to throw the ball. You got Cam Chancellor coming back. You got the Legion of Boom. You in Seattle. Your quarterback, whether you like him or not,
thank you, sir.
He's not in the game. He's not. And this is why I said, well, if you had Jay Cutler in the game to make a throw or two in the game, you might have been on the winning side of the game simply from what they were doing.
Who are you gonna throw the ball to? That's what I want to know. Who are you gonna throw the ball to?
You still got Big Martellus out there.
He did nothing today. He had like 2 or 3 catches.
Well, we only threw the ball about 10 times.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
So, but I'm saying.
So my thing is this: would you have gotten more throwing plays off of Matt Forte's run action?
Okay, we know this. Once Jay Cutler lines up, if he sees a receiver, and every other defense in the league know this, once he see a receiver, he don't know what a progression is. He's not gonna go through a progression. He calls a play. If he called a fly route out to his right, he looking that receiver down. Am I right or am I wrong? Can he look somebody off?
Yeah, he looked somebody off because it's not Brandon Marshall he's going to.
When?
Only people he do that to is Brandon Marshall.
So you say
okay, but he get like I said, the first 2 games. Well, like the first 2, like I said, dude been hurt. But like I said, had Alshon Jeffrey been out there, where was that ball going?
Alshon Jeffrey.
He don't know other receivers.
But I'm saying, when you have a number 1 wide receiver, you're supposed to feed him the ball.
Well, at the end of the day,
you trying to win.
I don't understand how we can say we like the play call.
Okay, go and I'm come back to that.
It don't add up. We punt every possession. Don't score no points. But we like the play call.
But let me address
schematically. No.
Let me address this real quick. Who was the other guy on the other side of the ball when Jerry Rice was playing? Did he not get the ball?
Terrell Owens?
No. When they won Super Bowls.
Early on, I couldn't tell you.
Right up. Right.
Really, you gonna pull this?
Who's the guy on the other side of the ball with Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin?
Somebody respectable.
But we don't know his name, right?
But that's not the point.
Right?
But that's okay. But see, look. This is what I'm gonna hit you back with this.
Okay.
You said Jerry Rice. He had Joe Montana, then Steve Rice. Steve Young. My bad.
He said Joe Montana.
Right.
It's the fuck.
It is.
Didn't Troy Aikman?
Yeah.
Was he the quarterback?
Yeah.
Who do we have?
You can't tell me Jay Cutler is garbage.
I'm not gonna say he's garbage, but he's not. He's not Aikman.
No, he's not. I mean, and those are those things.
He's not the type of quarterback we need in Chicago.
Exactly.
Who's the other guy on the side of Julio Jones today when he went off in the second half against Dallas?
Roddy White.
How many catches he had today?
Don't matter that he was over there.
So
he was over there.
Was
he over there?
And he's not the Roddy White that you talking about. He's not.
It's still Roddy White.
All I'm saying in a nutshell is this: if you're the number 1 target, you're going to receive most of the ball.
I understand that. I respect that.
What we don't like is what you said, Big J, looking down your number 1 wide receiver when you should be going the other way.
Go through a progression.
That's
once.
fine. So now let me ask you this. The first 2 games offensively, you cannot tell me
it was very offensive
that the play of a Cutler hasn't been better. That it looked like last year.
In the past,
that it looked like last
I
year.
give you that.
But we're not saying he off to a Pro Bowl type, you know.
Okay,
Hold
say
on,
that. Say that.
Let me make this
Right.
point right here. The Bears would have looked better if Cutler was under center, yes.
Right.
But not that much better. Let's not give this man that much credit, but it would have been better.
We wouldn't have went 10 possessions, 10 straight possessions,
Just punting
basically
the ball.
whole game punting
Punting
the
the
ball.
ball.
We wouldn't have. There were some calls in that game where, like I'm saying, Forte is getting about 3.5 to 4 yards a carry. He's banging Seattle. And on that part of it with the play calling, I like because you're trying to play to a strength. And the strength was Jimmy Carson ain't finna put that ball. Are you trusting Jimmy Carson to throw the ball?
No, but at the same time,
That's all I want to
I
know.
really don't understand how you can sit here and say that you like the play calling when you don't put points up. Now, what you is telling me that on the Legion of Boom, we have Forte averaging 4 yards a carry. They got play action written all over it. I don't care if you made it to this level in the NFL system, you should be able to operate
Didn't I
this
just
play
say
action.
that
I think at least
running the ball?
No, you say,
I'm saying I liked it from
but
a
you
schematic
like the
standpoint. We're
schematics,
talking-
but you still saying you like the play calling.
I liked it from the point of they were
How
playing,
can you like play calling
they
and
were-
then not putting up points?
because they were trying to play to their strength. Now the second part to it is this.
So-
are you trusting Jimmy Carson to put the ball in there?
Yes, I will have to.
He's
So
the quarterback.
if
He's starting.
if they plan to the strength they plan is to run the ball. Schematically, what comes after running the ball? If you run the ball
He's
successfully,
all
what
about the end
comes?
result. Forget everything that goes in between it. Did you score?
A 0 on the board in the National Football
Did-
League.
did you
How could
score?
you overlook that?
Did you score?
No.
I mean,
Look,
we got skunked today.
We are in the stages of trying.
Hey, we lost 26-0, but I like the play call. It was great.
I feel you.
I'm sticking
Really?
to it.
You stick to it?
I'm sticking to it.
It's like you sticking with Rex Grossman as your quarterback in Super Bowl.
I ain't never stuck with Rex Grossman.
but you
as
sticking
my
to something,
quarterback.
right? You sticking to what's
Just
wrong.
like I ain't never stuck with Kirk Henry as my point guard. I ain't never said that, but we're not gonna get into that
I thought Kirk was
shit.
his man.
That's another thing for another show.
I thought Kirk was his man.
You know who man Kirk was.
You thought that wrong.
I know. That was your guy.
Okay.
Anyway, getting back to it.
Offensively,
It was
what they
offensive.
went into, what they were trying to do. I understand what they was doing. Did they put points on the board? No. So overall, did they have a terrible day on offensively? Of course they did. I didn't say that they looked great. I didn't say that they looked like world beaters. But I saw what they were doing. What I didn't like is off of the run, you didn't put the ball in there.
See, here's my thing.
That's what I wanted to see.
Here's my thing.
And that's why I go back to the Cutler thing
So,
where
How was the
it's
protection today on the pass?
Well,
They didn't really throw the ball like that.
passes that he had today, it was decent protection somewhat. Because like you said, they was running, but see, that goes to the point I was going to make. Seattle almost knew what was happening. 'Cause like you said, when have you ever seen the Bears line up 3 tight ends?
right, but they were still pulling off 6-7 yards of carry.
Every once in a while.
Right,
But then,
you know what? Actually,
exactly in the first half, like I said, the second half
Second
they
half, it
made
was a
the
wrap.
adjustment.
Second half, it was a wrap, and that's where and that's the part that I'm getting at. You ran well in that first half.
For a minute
Let's start.
until
Right.
they made the adjustment.
Let's start play action in these boys now because now they dropping 8 in the
Like I
box.
said,
now they
putting-
sending the blitz.
You already got your offensive line. Then you got 3 additional tight ends on the line.
Right, so
Once in a while, swing Bennett out.
So-
Do something.
Big Jeff is in the middle. Jesse like, fuck all y'all.
No, I'm not in the middle. This shit was terrible.
And Smoke. You.
I don't have an opinion
Based
baby,
on-
because I didn't see it. So all I can do is I'll base my opinion off of what I've been talking to everybody after the game.
Bro, you didn't miss anything.
I didn't.
Trust
So
me.
I talked to one or two people. It was like, man, you know, we didn't look that bad. My thing was,
What?
I'm just telling you what I've heard.
Hey, but when you look at the score, when you 26 to 0.
Sometimes the score
Man.
can be misleading.
So you,
Right.
now you telling me numbers lie, right?
No, I got to
Numbers
disagree.
lie now, right?
I got to disagree
Yes, they
with
do.
that because
Yes, they do.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer
at
in
some
that.
point in
Yes,
time,
they do.
I think it may have been like the third quarter
Well, don't lie. That's 0 though.
when they showed the number of yards.
I mean, that's the end result. I agree with you.
Seattle had like 200 and something yards, and the Bears had 32, and this was in the third quarter. I remember that explicitly.
Oh my god.
It's like 32 yards of total offense in the third quarter.
That's a rough day at the office.
That's a damn rough. That's a horrible day, dog. You might as well get
32
fired.
yards, but how do you average for 4 yards a carry? That mathematically,
carries.
that's not possible.
I don't know.
That's
I don't-
8 carry. You said they didn't catch no passes, so that's
So Matt Forte ran the ball 8 times, only 8 times, all in the third quarter.
No, I don't think those was the accurate stats. Now.
It might have been for that quarter, but like I
mind-
said,
now,
it was
mind
still
you,
it was terrible.
We ain't pulled up the stats now.
We gonna have to,
fellas.
fellas. We gonna have to show some numbers.
Somebody hit some Wi-Fi.
Right. We'll come back to that.
We gonna have to get some numbers in on this. Real talk.
As you see, man, we hurt, man. We hurt, but we coming right back, man. We gonna break down this defense that it was.
Durant. Durant.
It's up. Chicago Sports Cypher, man, we back into it, man. You know, just to clear up some of the stats, Matt Forte had 20 carries for, what was that?
74 yards.
74 yards. That's roughly about
3 yards a
Yeah.
carry.
About 3.5 yards a carry.
Almost
little
4.
Almost 4.
It's terrible. That's what it is.
Jimmy Clausen only passed for 63 yards.
3 yards.
So 9 of 17,
I can go out there.
63 yards.
I can go outside and do that right now.
Right, that's 3.7 yards a carry, and that was compared to Russell Wilson, who passed for
237.
Can you tell me how many first
237
downs
yards.
they did they
The
have?
Bears had 7 first downs. Seattle had 17.
so. And
As an
most
NFL team,
most of that work was done in the first half.
as an NFL team,
Yeah, I hear you.
that is ridiculous.
Okay, but this is what I'm hearing now. The Bears had 63 passing yards
Uh-huh.
and 98 rushing yards total, right?
98.
So that's about 160. You said 161, something like that.
Something like that.
And then you got Seattle got 237 passing yards
By itself.
by itself. So if I don't even factor in their rushing yards, it don't sound like we did nothing defensively.
Let's get to that.
And defensively, I mean, y'all saw the game. How do y'all?
Defensively, the first half, they were solid. They held them to 6 points. Like I said, they couldn't generate anything on offense, but like I said, they had good pressure on Wilson.
We finally got our first sack of the season.
Yeah.
and ended up with 4 sacks on the day.
What's his name? Had 2 back to back.
Pernell McPhee.
McPhee
Violent.
had 2 back to back. The defense looked good.
That's what I did.
They came out in the second half, and I'm gonna say this is just my opinion. Special teams, that 105-yard kickoff
Right out
return,
the gate.
right out the gate from halftime,
Lockett?
Lockett.
Oh, my
Killed.
God.
Tyler Lockett.
Time out. So you telling me this?
Not Ricardo
I've
Lockett.
been.
Tyler Lockett.
We the league been introduced. He been getting introduced to the league every week now.
Yes,
we
sir,
seen
he
what
has.
he did on his first time touching the ball that he's running the ball. Why you even kicking? to him?
Yes, sir.
Why you even kicking to
It
him?
was 105.
No, but see,
Why you
real,
even kicking to
no,
him?
no, real talk.
He been doing this every
no,
game.
real talk. Here's what it is. Because when the Bears kicked the ball off, when he fielded the ball, I'm like, okay, he gonna down it. But when he got that head of steam going, by the time he got to the 5-yard line, I bet my boy that I was watching the game with, I said, I bet you a 5 right now. He taking this ball all the
Not
way.
touched.
Nobody touched him.
And it almost seems like we got reintroduced to what happened to us right out the gate against the Arizona game when
Sir.
whoever that was just took off and so
Okay.
special teams has been a problem
So
here in Chicago.
with that, me and my coaching style, special team coach, you on the hot seat.
Let's see, like I said, with
instantly.
Well, you got to be.
with that right there, that's just
Two
my
run
opinion.
backs.
That run
back to
back
back
killed it.
weeks.
That run back killed the experience.
So that was 6-0 with the run back that made it 13-0.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't score.
After that, they just fell apart.
Now going back to the 3-0, what set up the field goal? Because defensively in the first half, like I said, they were shutting down the run.
Yeah.
They were shutting down the run. They got pressure on Russell Wilson. Again, Seattle wasn't really
We
trying to throw
actually
the
got
ball
pressure
either.
on Russell Wilson.
Yeah, we put
Yeah, like I
pressure
said,
on him.
the first series.
Now we haven't been doing that all
The
season.
first
so
series.
it's kind of hard to believe.
The first series, Lynch wasn't in, so the backup was in. But like I said, they were stopped. They were stuffed, and like I said, it went back and forth, and they managed. What's his name? They had a sort of long run.
Well, it was the punt we had. I think they 3-and-out at us, and we punted the ball. Lockett is like, I'm finna catch the ball, and here Richard Sherman.
Oh, the
standing
fake.
on the other side of the field.
The Bears
catches the ball, breaks it up
got beat with a fake play.
For like a 6-yard run. If y'all watched the St. Louis game against Seattle, what was that? Game 1?
They did that.
They did the exact same thing.
They basically did the same thing. So
Lockett ran one direction, so he drew the defenders his way. Sherman standing there, catch the ball, straight shot. The punter tackled him.
Kudos to the punter. There.
Yeah.
But
That saved the touchdown right there. So like you said, they held him to just 3 points.
right.
The next series, they held him to 3 points.
I guess the punter caught him walking off the field. He walking off the field.
Like, come here. I got you. All right.
Hey, but
Get on you.
what that shows you a consistent problem in the special team play of the Bears.
Right. So
And that problem need to be addressed. And I'm not really liking Felon on that side
Let's
of the ball.
see. Special teams was only one play. You still got to talk about the rest of the damn defense.
But at the same time, that special team was more than one play because that was a 65-yard back on the punt.
Well,
and then
yeah.
also
Yeah,
he
yeah,
went to the
yeah.
house on one, so
Yeah.
that's more than one play. Anytime you generating punts on special, you generating punts on special teams, it's a big deal now.
it is.
You know, it's a very big deal.
But defensively, I gotta say they stood up. They
did it in the first half.
Second half.
Second half, they just tied.
Now you looking at the overall score, the
time
26-9.
possession got to be.
Yeah, like I said,
I think the
second
Bears
half
own
they was
the
just
time.
tied.
I think the Bears own the time possession. If not, I mean, I
Nah,
think for the
couldn't
most
have.
in the first half.
They couldn't have.
Seattle was not. It was either the special teams.
So we
play,
never got into field goal range.
32 to 27.
Who
32 minutes, 27 minutes, Seattle.
Seattle.
So like you said,
Okay.
32
that's different.
minutes.
32 minutes.
Bears
Well,
had the ball for 27.
Like you said, them boys were just tired.
three and out.
Hey, you only go hold
Match
the
plays
team so long.
is seven.
And
Yeah, before they
then
break.
to give credit to the defense, the whole Russell Wilson, you know what I'm saying, pretty much, you know, a little bit in check for the majority of the game. When he's pretty much a dual threat, you got to acknowledge that as well. When you're only going to halftime 0-6, you know what I'm saying, it's a one possession
Now,
game at halftime, and they ain't even using majority of their team. Don't get me wrong, Marshawn Lynch is in and out, but. You know what I'm saying? Why did Seattle actually get Jeff Graham if you ain't here to expose?
Oh no, they got. That's,
I mean,
I was just going to address that one.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing about Seattle. Like, everybody wants to just really just crown these guys, man. And okay, yeah, they got a great defense, man. They got a great run game, man. I'm kind of like Dion on this, man. I'm not respecting your wide receivers out there, man. I don't care if you do got Jimmy Graham. That's all you really got on offense outside of Marshawn. And Russell Wilson is not the guy that wants to run with the ball. He actually wants to scramble and try and make a throw, make a play. So really, you playing into what Vic Fangio wants to do on defense. Mind you, Vic Fangio has gone against the Seattle team over the past 4 or 5 years because he was the coordinator out there with the 49ers. So, you know, when your offense is not moving the ball, when your offense is not putting points on the board, you would think that your defense would get discouraged to the point where Seattle could have hung 40 on them. But they didn't. The defense, again, they generated pass rush. I'm still not satisfied with the defensive back play of
Terrible.
Kyle Fuller.
Both of them.
He's
The past
he's a
two
bust.
games. The past 2 games.
I hate to say it.
He has been looking lost out there.
No. Let's be honest. Let's be honest with that comment.
I wouldn't say lost. I just say
It's
beat.
not the past 2 games. It's his second year in the league, right? Since he been in the league, we always seen bad footwork. He ain't turning at the hip is always wrong. He haven't been solid on anything that he done. Let's be honest.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, you look at it.
He made a couple of plays.
You look at it from your standpoint. We all look at it from our own vantage point.
Okay.
The first half of last year, he actually looked like he was a player.
Okay, well,
injury there, injury here, there, what have you.
Let me ask you this though. And how many times you seen this boy out of position?
Several.
How often he out of position?
Well, I'm only going off the first 2 games. I'm not going back to last year.
Okay.
So
these last 2 games gonna speak for themselves.
So
how many times you seen this man out of position?
It's not necessarily him being out of position.
Okay, let's see how many times you seen him get beat.
I mean, what do you judge getting beat? Because I mean, he's catching pass interference calls because he's not turning his head around.
That's getting beat. Won't you consider?
If you don't
have enough time as a cornerback to turn your head to locate the ball or take a look at the quarterback, you've been beat.
I think that's more.
You have been beat.
I don't think that, in my opinion, getting beat. Guy catch that slam route, guy catch that post route. He gone. You in the dust. You ain't even got a chance to touch him. He's right there. These are coachable things in him.
Okay.
Turn your head around.
As far as today, the Jimmy Graham touchdown.
He wasn't on coverage. That was 45. Brock Vereen. That was Brock Vereen.
Fuller blew the tackle.
Oh, well, you already at the half-yard line. And
No, it wasn't a half-yard line.
I mean,
it wasn't a half-yard line.
You can look at the replay. Vereen was in coverage. Jimmy Graham broke off of him up the middle.
So
Wilson scrambled, found the tight end. As he's going in to score the touchdown, you got 2 guys trying to collide in on him. I mean, you going in for the score.
So overall,
You going in for the score.
Do you like the 3-4 with the Bears?
I'm not personally. This is me personally. I am not a fan of the 3-4 defense. Period. Because I'm a traditionalist. I am a 4-3 or 4-6 guy. Period. From a schematic standpoint, I hate the cover 2. And we can do a whole show on debating the cover 2 defense that was ran here in Chicago. That's a different show. That is a different show. And I will prove to you all that cover 2 is a gimmick defense. It's not something that honestly needs to be ran. But just to answer your point, I because you leaving your guys on the island too much when you're in that 3-4 because you're not really supposed to play zone. You're supposed to. I mean, it's a lot of zone blitzing, but you got a lot of man principle in your DBs, and we don't have the DBs right now. I like Kyle Fuller, but right now,
as a person, right?
I don't.
You can't say as a player because he ain't showed you nothing.
Will you respect?
I said I don't.
Will you respect
him
in the morning?
I like Kyle Fuller.
I like Kyle Fuller
as a person, right?
I don't like the confidence that he's displaying out there on the field. I'm not finna throw a guy under the bus like that and say he's just not finna make it after we done seen the plays of Walt Harris and how many other cornerbacks that done played here in Chicago look terrible.
Well, Harris
really
did pretty good for a while.
Man, please.
I'm just being honest. But hey, we all see the audience here too. You know, when you like somebody, you really don't like to criticize them. But hey, I
like Amos, and I really didn't like him when they drafted him. He's playing.
He's a solid guy.
He's playing.
He don't get caught out of position that much either as a rookie.
He couldn't hit.
He hitting to me.
I don't understand that one.
That's a bad scouting report to me, huh?
Who said he wasn't hitting?
But at the same time,
Network, ESPN, all you so-called groups, Mel Kiper.
At the same time, you know what I'm saying? To me, when I look at Cal Fuller, he look like he's over his head. Every receiver that he's faced been giving him the business every week in, week out. The Bears, number one, they can go. The Bears are lacking solid corner play. So I got a question mark on my head. So why did we let go Tim Jennings? Did we let him go because we seen somebody better than him?
I think from a point of let's get these young guys out here and see what we got.
Okay,
I think they would. And
I understand that to a certain extent.
You don't really want your 5'9" corner out there really playing man like 60%, 70% of the game.
Okay, but let me ask you
this:
you knew you was running the 3-4 defense at the beginning of the season. Once you acquire the guys that's needed to play that position, then.
I mean, I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
that's-
Honestly, they making the 3-4 look bad because they're not getting enough pressure on the quarterback.
We
They
talking
got
about
some
Chicago.
today, but at the same time, 3-4 defense come with nice, decent corners that can hold their own. And these corners is not holding their own. These corners have not been holding their own since the beginning of the week. Every game they play, every cornerback attack our corners. They do not wait for them to get to the safety help, for the safety come and help. They attacked our corners immediately. That's how you beat the Bears. Attack the corners.
I mean, you beat the Bears just by showing up on the field. I mean, but we can attribute the Bears.
But we've been holding the run pretty decent, though.
We've
We've been holding the run pretty decent, though.
I mean, the Bears are the 7th-ranked defense overall in the league before today's game.
Who?
7th-ranked defense.
7th-ranked
overall.
defense. That means we
7th
stopping the
ranked.
run.
7th ranked. So, I mean,
But we giving up 30 million touchdowns. yards in the air.
On the air.
Here's
Right.
the thing.
We can't cover stopping curve.
Did anybody really come into this season just really thinking that the play was finna be just overall different from last year?
Man,
And
I was
you done
praying
got
that it
rid of
was.
like
Yeah,
70% of your
I'm,
roster.
I was praying.
I
that it was,
had.
I
I'm not
thought
gonna.
so too.
I was hoping that we got
And the
better.
reason I thought so,
And they
because
haven't
we
looked-
dealing with a different regime.
Listen, they haven't looked that bad through 2 games.
Yes,
Listen,
they have.
Listen, the Green Bay game, nobody's going to tell me
Arizona.
that you were mad at 140-something yards rushing
Arizona.
and an efficient Jay Cutler not
Arizona.
turning the ball over. Hold fast.
He did turn it over.
You're not going to tell me that before you blame Cutler for throwing the interception in the Green Bay game that you didn't have an issue with Adam Gase on 4th down and goal, less than 5 minutes in the game, and he threw the ball 4 straight times before you even talk about Cutler.
Oh,
before
you like
even say anything about Cutler.
didn't like that
you're,
play call?
you're first and goal. You from the 1 yard line. You have a running back that's averaging 4 yards a carry. You don't give him the ball not once. You throw it to him, and oh, by the way, because I don't like Forte like that. You even throw it to Matt Forte on 3rd down right here in his hands, and he drops the ball.
Hold on, go back to one
Now
where he
your
half step
defense,
two.
your
He
defense,
half step two.
he
got caught from behind.
But your
Half step.
But your running back is getting 4 yards a carry. You don't even want to run the ball once. Had you put the score on the board in the Green Bay game, that might have changed the dynamic of what was going on in the rest of the game. Now, mind you, the Bears got the ball right back, and yes, the thing that is the Cutler of Jay happened, interception. But that's all fans want to worry about. We give a pass to Adam Gase. Second
For
game,
what?
But
For
I'm
calling bad
but-
plays.
No, I said the fans in the media give a pass to Adam Gase. We go straight after Jake.
No, we can go to Adam Gase.
No, you can.
Oh.
You can. You don't make up all the fans.
Oh.
But the media.
I want the play caller. Because to be honest with you, I'm knowing Jay Cutler finna fuck up and you finna still call this bullshit.
Exactly. Now, you go to the Arizona game. Again, starting off playing well. Found Bellamy for the touchdown. Everything is looking good.
He's a sleeper. Bellamy is a sleeper.
Yeah.
Defense is actually playing solid defense. Okay,
And
now
then what
the
happened?
Cutler of Jay that he is turns the ball over, got a hamstring out of the game.
Hold on.
Game goes.
I gotta ask y'all this one
Game goes
question.
there.
Why do Cutler always get hurt chasing down his own interception?
Exactly.
I don't know, maybe you feel so bad. I don't.
Hey, you throw interception, walk the fuck off the field, Jay. Don't even try to tackle him, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time he do it, he out 6 weeks, yo. Leave it alone.
So
Pull a Tony Romo, hold up, and walk off.
So just to put a bow on it real quick, we'll go round the horn right here real quick. Overall, compared to what you saw last year, the debacle of what you saw overall last year, are the Bears from a schematic standpoint, from a effort standpoint, are they giving you more than what they gave you last year? It's not showing up in the win-loss column, and the damn show didn't show up on the scoreboard today. But from just an overall playing standpoint, do they look what the media might put it as? Do they look like a professional team out there compared to what they did last year?
Okay, do they look like a professional team? You know what I'm saying? No, they don't. Do they look better than what they did last year? Yes, they do. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. It's gonna be progressions, you know. But we do look a little bit better than what we did last year. But I'm seeing some of the same traits from last year, as in not being able to make halftime adjustments. The Bears go into every game and every game, all these 3 games, they've been in the game all into halftime. After halftime, the cookie crumbles. Every 3 games. So that shows you right there lack of halftime adjustments being made. You know what I'm saying? You know, from the last game, I got Larry Fitzgerald skimming us for 2 to 3 touchdowns. Are you serious? He's not the player he once was, and he's tearing up my secondary.
He did it today.
Yeah, he got.
Somebody better check their fantasy league.
I know, right? I should have drafted him. I know he was gonna do this, but I did. I say he's a bum.
Fitzgerald of Larry. Jeff
said Larry Fitzgerald.
He pulled off 2 more touchdowns today.
Yeah.
Larry Fitzgerald.
It's a bum.
You got him a
He
bum?
was.
Smoke.
I consider him one.
Smoke?
You call him a bum?
Yeah.
I
consider him one. Yes.
Oh, come on. Now.
He's not at his peak no more.
Ding, ding, ding.
He is declining.
Everybody declines, but that don't make.
He's
it
still
Not
wrong.
a bum, G.
As it is, yeah, I didn't feel like he was gonna be relevant. I didn't feel like he was gonna be relevant.
Nah, he not a bum.
He's the slot receiver.
I got this.
He's the third back. The third receiver.
I mean, shit, you got Carson
He's
Palmer
third,
throwing
see,
the ball
that
to
means
him.
he's losing a step. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So he ain't got that burst you put on there.
Hey,
that's what.
he still got them hands though.
He still got them hands, and he still
got them hands. You know what I'm saying? I would hope that the talent that these defenses displaying will be able to take him out,
Yeah,
but they can't.
because he can run a route. And
I'm just
Ain't too
offended by
many people
what
that
you
can run
just
routes
said.
anymore.
and he one of the ones who can.
But 2
Chicago Sports
touchdowns
Cypher, man.
from
We
the
coming
inside.
back with Jeff analysis. We might have a little get 'em session with Smoke and Big J on this.
Hey, run that, man. Run that. I gotta get it to him.
We'll be right back.
Give me some more watch. If you see me love.
Yeah, he got a lot.
Yeah. I swear that
Hey
shit.
man, my
that
arm
shit is
getting
really
tired, baby. Hey, look here.
That shit
Hey,
is really growing on me.
I show love to those that are out there just doing their thing, man. Now this cat ain't got no deal. This man probably ain't even got a home to stay in, man. But my man,
He don't.
my man spit the flow, man, and you know, and after the show or whatever, I'll throw a link to this guy so y'all can actually listen to the whole thing. But
If y'all ain't heard that, where the hell y'all been?
right.
I've been in the bed.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right.
You got all sorts of shit in your face in the bed.
So, Jeff, we going to you overall, the player of the Bears. Let's
What you
hear it.
said? Well, the original question was, are they playing better now than they was last year? Right.
Right.
Okay, that's to me. That's like comparing hot shit and cold shit. It's still shit. Cause I'm not seeing too much. Okay, yeah, Green Bay. Everybody was looking for the moral victory as far as the Green Bay game.
Fuck.
Then you come next week, get dog walked by Arizona.
In the second half. In both games. You lost
Then
the
you
game
come
in the
this
second
week
half.
and get. I won't even say
You
dog
walk-
walk.
you
I
lose
won't
in
even
the second half.
I won't even say dog walk. Yeah, the defense put up a good show. Offense couldn't generate shit. They looked better.
Right.
But like I said, you went from 40-some points last week to a 20. You put nothing on the board. There's nothing for me to get behind as far as this team go right about now. Top to bottom, you can find fault with everything.
With everything.
No more victories?
Huh?
No more
No,
victories?
ain't no. I fuck a moral victory.
What about the first half? We do great in the first half.
I don't care about. Okay, yeah. What that moral victory get you? Record is still 0-3.
You get your shit in my book.
We got Oakland next week, and then who after? Was Green Bay then the bye week or something like that?
Nah, it's
Hold on, I got the schedule.
No,
Hold
it's
on.
Oakland.
Oakland
then
is
it's
somebody.
Kansas City.
Kansas City. Right.
Oakland, Kansas City, Detroit. Then we got a bye.
So they okay.
We
well,
got the.
So that's 3 wins right there.
Let's just pack it up and just say forget it, Joe. Hey,
3 wins well.
don't play.
We got the potential.
Let's not play. I mean, we 0-3. We look terrible.
We-
Let's just pack it up. And
No,
just
but
go
I'm
home.
seriously, guys, honest truth. We have the potential
Yeah,
from what I'm seeing right now, and you tell me if you disagree.
City, they
We have the potential to
Wins
lose.
for the Bears.
Let's be real.
We can go 0-6 into our bye week, can we not?
We can also go 3-3, right?
Yeah,
I mean, we just never know. We just never know.
Did you think
Why not?
going in
We
last
stacked the
weekend
box.
that
Hey,
Arizona was
Did you
that big of a
think
threat?
The freaking Cubs was finna
They
have
stopped
over
theyself.
90 wins.
We don't gotta stop
West.
Hold
Hold
themselves.
fast, hold fast, baby. I don't do baseball.
I'm just saying though.
I don't do baseball.
I'm just saying though.
I don't do
Look,
baseball.
I'm sorry, we were talking about something else. What
I
happened?
can't speak on baseball.
What happened?
But like I
What
said,
was
I'm just
what was the baseball
no.
question?
I don't know. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. We talk about baseball.
Hey,
No, but I'm saying.
Now
right
y'all
now-
want to hate because my Cubbies doing something. That what you saying?
I don't watch baseball.
Oh, okay.
No, what I'm saying is,
Okay.
what I'm saying,
Go ahead.
real talk. Last week, did you think we was gonna lose to Arizona?
Yes,
No,
You thought
I
that?
did
I
not.
thought that.
I did not.
I didn't either.
When I looked at the schedule for the Bears, the first 3 games, my thought process was, okay, the Green Bay game was a toss-up because of how we play them sometimes.
Loss.
That was my thought process. I said,
Loss.
there's a 50-50 chance in that. That's how I figured going in. First game of the season,
always play Green
it's
Bay
Green
tough.
Bay. We play them tough. I thought we might be able to win it.
Except
I
for
said,
50 burger.
Arizona, we're going to get our head chopped off with Arizona. I actually thought we were going to sneak this one out against Seattle. Looking at the schedule, before anybody hit the field, going off a little bit south, that was my thought process. Them
You
first
thought,
3 games.
okay, sneak past Seattle. See, I didn't look that far with Seattle.
Right.
I saw Green Bay, and I'm just like, nah, just because of the history. Sorry, they play them tough. Like I said, it's that moral victory shit. I don't care about that.
Right.
Arizona, I counted Arizona as a W. I just figured Arizona, their main weapon is Larry Fitzgerald. Reason why
No.
They main weapon is they secondary.
I don't care
To
about
me,
that.
Arizona got one of the best secondaries in the league. Underrated.
I understand it.
Underrated.
But like I said, we didn't have
Yeah,
But
we didn't have
personnel.
personnel.
Running the
20
ball.
different running
But we
backs.
know
that's
their
it.
defense was solid.
Exactly.
Never
When your
take
defense
an
is
Arizona
solid, you
running back
always
fantasy
in the
league.
game.
I'm telling you that right
Exactly.
now.
We
I
didn't
got
have
one.
personnel.
Nah, you just
So like I
don't
said,
never know.
I counted Arizona.
Oh, no, Edge was a monster.
Yeah, Edge back in the day. Yeah, who wouldn't? But like I said, I counted Arizona
was
as
there
a
too,
W.
Edge, though, wasn't he? Yeah.
I counted Arizona as a W.
Kurt Warner-
Seattle,
Warner was-
I counted Seattle as a no. Seattle, I just penciled in loss for Seattle.
Right.
Like I said, you got
In
Oakland.
Seattle.
Like I said, you got
I
Oakland.
thought we were going to sneak past. I thought we were going to catch them sleep.
Like I said, Oakland.
Almost.
Because like I said, they fucked around and lost. Was it last year, year before last against them?
Yeah.
So like I said, I really don't. Oakland, they kind of shitty, but you know.
It really, right. Based on your hearings and maybe a little bit of watching the game, Smoke, what do you think 3 games into the season? Should we just go ahead and just
I
get
think
ready
they
for
all
the
the fuck we thought they were.
Hit him again with the Dennis Green.
Right. Go 3 games in. I mean, honestly, I still, I'm not ready to condemn them yet. I think we actually need to wait for these next 3 games, in my opinion, because I honestly think these next 3 games are winnable games. I think they should actually wipe the table. They should, after 6 games, be 3-3. They should be
500.
500 after this year. That's my opinion. Now, if they come out of this here and with 1 win, if they go 1-5, then okay, it's time. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. Who
Try
was it?
looking for the Blackhawks. You
Who
know what I'm
was
saying?
it?
Somebody-
Cubs in the World Series?
Yes, to go that
Man,
route.
don't drink us like that though.
I'm gonna tell you now, old cat done told me you never bet on the Cubs. They will never hurt your heart. I don't care how good they doing.
Don't bet on them. Let's not talk
Hey,
about
nah,
World
I'm
Series
not
and
finna
shit.
gamble
We
on
got
what
to play
we do.
1 game
It's
playoff.
Southside Wrigleyville. I don't care what you say, what you heard. This is what we do.
I don't know. I'm outside, so I cheer for the South.
I am.
I'm not a
I
Sox
guess
fan at all.
the
I'm not a
voice,
baseball fan.
the voice of reason.
Since when?
I am.
What reason are you voicing?
Right. Now you the voice of reason.
My reasoning is this. I'm disappointed in my play, in the play of the Bears,
Yours too.
and yeah, my play too. You know, hey, we all make mistakes, but yeah, I'll echo your statement, Smoke. I'm not ready to condemn these guys yet. I'm not ready to throw them overboard. I thought we would have got a victory out of the first 3. I don't know where. That Arizona game was my toss-up. I was leaning more towards them losing that game. The Green Bay game was a game that I thought that the Bears could have and actually played the game to actually win, should have won that game. Seattle game,
That's the good.
I thought that was going to be a loss, and actually I thought it was going to be a blowout. I thought it was going to be something where they just wiped us off dusted us. We never played well in Seattle, and so
Yeah, we do.
In Seattle? No.
Yeah, in Seattle.
I went to a Seattle game when we beat Seattle in
What
Seattle.
What was that?
6?
What, 1980 what?
No, it wasn't that.
What, how many yards Walter Payton had that
It was
game?
like 3 years ago.
No, it wasn't.
No, 3, 4, 4,
No,
4, 5.
sir. No, sir.
Devin Hester was the number 1 receiver at the time.
No, sir.
I know we definitely didn't play.
I'm
well.
going
had
out.
Mike
I'm going
Wallace.
outside.
They
Somebody call
had
me a
Mike
cat.
Wallace, quarterback.
They still had teardrop.
Texas!
Who was teardrops?
LaDainian.
Yeah.
LaDainian who?
Tomlinson.
Yes, sir.
Right.
LaDainian Thomas.
You don't know who LaDainian Tomlinson is?
We talking about Seattle.
Oh.
Did Smoke take a drink of this?
I think so.
Almost there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we talking about the Chargers because they never played good in Seattle.
It
Seattle,
has to be
the Chargers.
Nah,
But
No,
nah,
I said
bro.
they
They never had.
So
We
you
won
got
one
to
in Seattle. I went to the game. I was sitting at the
because Sean
50.
Alexander was the running back.
Had to been.
Right.
Had to
They had
been.
ugly uniforms on. Pete Carroll
Mike
did,
Wallace.
though.
Mike Wallace was the quarterback.
Seneca
He
Wallace.
was Seneca
Seneca Wallace. That's in the 80s.
He was
Right.
there.
Well,
Devin Hester was our number one receiver.
late 90s.
Jay Cutler was
Pass
on
me
the
the drink.
squad. Forte was on the squad.
Was Seneca? Jay
No,
Cutler
sir.
was Seneca?
Yes.
No, sir.
I was there.
Jay Cutler and Seneca Wallace.
No.
No, sir.
Yes.
We gonna have to confirm that at the end of the show.
I'm going outside.
Please do.
Before this show.
I was there. I seen it live.
You ain't see shit. You
I was
watching
there.
TV. You just fabricating this
Well,
shit.
We won this game off of Devin Hester. He won. He our so-called number one receiver ran a route, a double route. Jay Cutler hit him. He took it to the house
He actually ran a route.
in the fourth quarter.
Did he actually ran the right
Yeah,
route?
yeah. He ran the right route in Seattle.
Not
In
possible.
Seattle.
In Seattle, they was going nuts.
I'm gonna have to get on
Yeah,
this thing
yeah.
called Google.
I
Yeah,
seen
Google-
that
Google that
personally.
shit.
Yes, Lovie Smith was the coach. Jay Cutler was the quarterback. Matt
Lovie
Forte
Smith.
was there. Lance
Lovie
Briggs
Smith.
was there. Urlacher was there. They won it in the 12th man in Seattle.
Well, while we're confirming that
Please do.
that victory, I'm just gonna wrap it up by saying that the Bears.
Suck.
That's the last time we won the game.
They just not doing
Yeah,
good.
Long time ago. Long time ago.
You right. You boys need to come on with the come on. I'm actually, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm sorry. Defensively, you're not putting whole games together.
No,
You
you only
just
put in
not-
first halves. I
you
mean,
only putting first
if
half
we was
together.
playing halves, we would
Right,
have been playing
right.
damn
We
near
put
3-0
the
right
first
now.
half of Green Bay and the first half of Seattle. Woo, boy,
I know.
Man.
So, but
My bad.
hey, after what I saw last year, I got to take steps somewhere, and maybe that's just because I coach Mighty Mike football. So
you plugging yourself again?
I'm more of a guy that's just trying to get. Yeah, I gotta plug my guys,
So you
man.
plugging yourself again?
I gotta plug them. Shout out to the coaches, man. We putting up 0. Maybe we should have played Seattle today. We got at least put 21 on the board. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
as a
But,
professional team, you can't get 3 points. I don't know. Dog.
yeah. I mean, I just think that's gonna happen from time
Been
to time.
set out, man. Whoever got Seattle defense in these fantasy leagues, man, y'all gotta get some points off there. They put up a shutout.
I know I don't have
I ain't seen a shutout in the National Football League in a long time.
Nah,
It
it ain't been that long.
It's
man.
been more than a year.
There's some cats that done got.
I'm going to give my pardon thought. Free Patrick Kane. He didn't do it.
I didn't touch her.
we definitely gonna cover that subject and speak on it. But while Smoke is still trying to confirm this mysterious score here, we got Oakland next week, man. What do you Oakland?
Who did Oakland play today?
Was it since Cleveland? They
Cleveland.
played
They
Cleveland.
win.
I think they did beat Cleveland.
No.
But did Cleveland come back and win?
I
No,
think-
Josh McCown threw the interception
Yeah.
late.
Oakland won.
The what was that? Rob Woodson?
Yep.
Old man Woodson?
Oakland was.
Yep. Did it.
Oh, that's
Got
the
him.
guy that stayed. He was playing for Green Bay.
Yeah.
He say only thing you gotta do is stay in position, and Jake gonna throw you the ball. That's that guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
They ain't proved his ass wrong since, huh?
Not yet.
I mean, how many other interceptions? I mean,
Man,
it ain't just him intercepting the ball from just.
I'm just saying his comment was totally damn true.
Okay.
Hey, he gonna throw you ball. Just stay in
Okay.
position.
Let's put it like this: the condemnation of a Jay Cutler. You name me another quarterback that's gonna sit up here with Devin Hester as your number one wide receiver and actually look good. You name with the offensive line that he has out there. Okay, and I know this is a local sports podcast but I have to go outside of local because we had a quarterback here since Sid Luckman.
We don't
prior
got
to Jay Cutler
we still don't
that
have
was here.
quarterback.
So none of us
Hey,
old enough to have watched Sid Luckman.
I still
play.
like Eric Kramer.
Before
Eric
we get into
Kramer.
that,
Yeah.
I like the Cal Orton.
do we have confirmation?
Orton was good
He
too.
didn't turn the ball.
Smoke.
Exactly.
Fellas, smoke. Do we have confirmation of the Bears' victory against Seattle?
Yeah, he have it. I seen it live. I seen it
in
live.
Seattle.
In Seattle.
Hold on.
You see it. There you go. Go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah, 2009.
There you go.
2009.
You see the
2009?
2009. The Bears won 25-19
There you
In
go.
Seattle?
Fourth quarter.
in Seattle.
Good job, sir.
Thank you. I was there.
Good job.
Oh, you was in Seattle.
I was in Seattle.
Oh, good
Watching
shit.
man. You can't forget that.
Well, shit. I mean, hell. It's the
12 man. They too loud. Hey, I gotta get them some props out there and see how they go hard for them Seahawks.
Cut his mic.
They go hard.
Cut his mic.
They go hard.
Cut.
They go hard.
See, we gotta edit that. Oakland. What?
Devin Hester, 36-yard pass from Jay Cutler.
Where they at? They
In the
playing.
fourth-
Are they here or they at Oakland?
I told you.
They're home.
They here.
Oakland.
I was
They here.
drinking. I was drunk after the game, Joe.
You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Oakland is an up and coming team.
I'm gonna go out
They have a
on
great
a
defense out
limb.
there in Oakland.
13-10 Bears win.
No. Okay, I respect that. I feel like the Bears gonna lose this to Oakland too. Because I feel like Oakland, they're gonna have done enough scouting to know to attack our corners. Do not, just throw the ball early. Throw the ball early and watch the Bears quarters.
Hey,
fade.
I said go out on a
Fair.
limb down.
That's it.
I said 13-10.
Now, if you ask me, Oakland, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at their team, as I know it in my head. Oakland have two good receivers. Cooper, good receiver. He run a hell of a route.
Yeah, you do.
Michael Crabtree, same thing. Good receiver, run a hell of a route.
They just not
He's two
targeting him
good
too
route
much.
running receivers. And that quarterback, David Carr, he's up and coming.
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr, I'm sorry.
Yeah, David
he's
has
up
to
and
lead.
coming. Their defense has been shown to be solid, somewhat solid. They've been competing. They've been every game that they played. And they running back. They can run the ball. So I don't see why why as the Bears, should be favored to beat these guys. When these guys have shown us on paper
I just like my home team.
and on straight game that they can play football.
I'm gonna go 13.
I
I'm gonna go
think
13 with 10.
I think.
And then they can kick the ball. They can kick the field goal.
I think if Jay Cutler returns,
Oh, no, he's still out there.
and no, they say they might
They
be
be
a chance
playing
that he
with
might play.
No, just leave it
If
at that.
if Jay
Ain't no
Cutler is
wrong with that
playing,
boy.
I know that.
I think the offense will move. I think they will put points on the board. It won't. They won't
there
get
we
shut
go.
out this game.
How many points they put on the board with them in there?
I'm going with 21-14.
21-14 Bears.
21-14 Bears next week
They play them at home or on the road.
at home.
This is very
Smoke. What you think about next week?
I think regardless if Jay plays or not, that the Bears offense gonna move the ball after their performance today. Because if not, then you gotta look at changes to be making in your coaching staff.
Oh, that's already looked at out of 3
I'm
games.
saying, but no, not after 3 games. You had your
not
high paid quarterback in there the first 2. I'm saying, so then this game you can lean back on. Well, we had our backup in there. He ain't as comfortable with the offense. Whatever your spiel gonna be. Saying next week you go in there against a lesser team. Not to say that Oakland is not a good team, but they're not Seattle.
Right, you ran the gauntlet. You played against
But at the
potential
same
Super
time,
Bowl team
You got
capable of
3
winning
games.
the Super Bowl.
You see in the second
These
half,
one guys
play
that
calling
you
go
just played
down.
and was like, oh, they
Right.
got a shot. You know what I
3
mean?
consecutive games, play calling in the second half, it goes down.
Honestly, I don't think it was the fact of play calling going down. I think you just met a better coach. On the other side of the field, they made adjustments.
So how many times you gonna be our coach?
Several.
Every time you meet a better coach.
Several.
I mean,
Look at the damn schedule. Several.
And then let's keep
We
this
talking
in,
about play calling.
let's keep this into
Several.
perspective. You have an entire brand new coaching staff.
Did you see the schedule?
You can't just usher them out of Chicago after 2 games.
See, what you're
can't
saying
do
is
that.
you're saying play calling went down. Play calling didn't go down. What happened was this first half of this game. Now you got to remember, I didn't see it, but from what you're telling me, first half of the game we managed it well. Yeah, we were down 6-0, but you go into your locker room thinking we only down 6-0. We're in the position we want to be in. Let's keep doing what we're doing. It's gonna be okay. Guess what? On the other side of the ball, they thinking, okay, they think they stuck with us. This is what they doing on this little bullshit. We're gonna make this adjustment,
Exactly.
and we're gonna keep our play calling didn't go down. It just didn't go up any. It stayed where it was at. And they made adjustments to what we're doing.
They ran status quo.
With that being said, our lack of halftime
Adjustments.
adjustments.
You said that earlier.
I said that earlier,
Right.
but you know, and if you ask me, when you doing a weekly scheme, you know what I'm saying, your play calling should change in the second half. You should have been adapted to this. You should be able to make, okay, this is what we working in the first half. In the second half, we got to turn it up a notch, guys. We got to be a little bit more aggressive. We got to go for it. You know what I'm saying? And all the times I've been watching the Bears game, we go backwards. It seemed like our play calling dimmer out. Like he say, we on the
First down and goal from the
first
one.
and goal from the 1. How the hell is we throwing the ball? And we got a rookie with 100 yards.
That was the
Adam
dumbest.
Gates, I've been screaming your name since that game. Please run the ball.
Please do.
Please
You
run the
know,
ball.
I mean that's play calling in his own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All this been happening in the second half of games. We've been in every game the first half. We played the first half great. Shit, we first half we'd be 3-0.
Now, you know, that also does come from a lack of players on the roster, a lack of talent on the roster. So, I mean, you attribute that to your man, Lovie Smith was here for 10 years, really couldn't draft right. And we have nobody.
Was Lovey the GM?
No, he wasn't.
Well, Lovey, after the Super Bowl, said, trust me. So him and Angelo, they went in there. Lovey advocated for a man that could jump out of a swimming pool. That came from San Jose State.
I would like to
But
borrow this for how.
no, he wasn't the GM. He was a part of the mess.
But guess what?
That was there.
If he can jump out of a swimming pool, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he can go get some balls if I put him up in there.
But this was defensive end.
Oh man, this is the same guy that passed away.
No.
You
No.
sure?
Nah, Gerard.
He caught a heart
Gerard
attack?
Gilbert. No, that wasn't him.
Oh,
that
that wasn't
wasn't
him?
the same guy. I wouldn't talk about him. I mean, rest in peace if he did pass away.
I
But
mean, he did pass away.
your
Well,
scout
he-
report
he
should be
didn't
that
say
you jump out of a
nothing
boat.
I'm just asking. It's the same guy. That's it. That's
No,
all. Ain't nothing but a question.
it's not the same guy. But it's going to be a long season. But the Oakland game, I'm looking to see what improvements they make from a coaching standpoint, and then from a player standpoint. Hey man, y'all got to strap it up and play a full 60 minutes. So we'll see. We'll see. This portion of the show, fellas, is called Speak On It. Speak On It is a segment where, you know, kind of much like what Smoke's entire show, Almost There, is about. We talk about just about anything: politics, religion.
Whatever's hot, whatever
Yeah.
needs to be spoken
Yeah,
about.
whatever. Yeah, thank you, Smoke. Cause they much better at it than us. So we gonna dive right into it. I believe the guy with the Jason mask on with the Bears hat on. I think you should actually be out there being our quarterback. You might even scare for
Hey
us.
man, I can make this shit happen.
You know, it looks like Freaky Jason. Don't kill me, Freaky Jason.
Right. Free Patrick.
Look at me, I'm another face.
Free Patrick Kane.
Right.
And this subject is a hot button issue simply because Derrick Rose.
Selfies, yo.
You damn right.
Right.
Jason.
Right. And we actually need to post this too, so don't even forget. But Derrick Rose returns and the Bulls return back to the court. Training camp opens tomorrow. And all around here in Chicago, Derrick Rose has been condemned for like the past 2 years. I mean, I don't know another athlete in this city that's being criticized
They flip flop
more.
on D-Rose.
They do.
They
They
flip-flop.
do, but I mean, you know, the questions are coming hot and heavy tomorrow, and I've been watching the Patrick Kane thing, and they really haven't been. I mean, they touched on the Patrick Kane thing. They went around it. I remember when the Bears signed, who was that? Ray McDonald, Sarah Spain, and miraculously guys from ESPN 1000 took off from work that day for Sarah Spain to get on and criticize, some of the things that Ray McDonald was out here doing. Now, mind you, he was charged, but since then she ain't been out there saying anything. When Derrick Rose allegedly had his thing, she said nothing. Patrick Kane got charged, said nothing. But tomorrow is gonna be a different kind of day. So I want to know how you fellas. Cause training
they're gonna be out.
No, it's training camp. He gonna have the mics in his face.
Yeah, they're gonna be. They said they're gonna be right down.
People who ask the question, well, what about the little girl? Blah blah this that. But then you also have to realize, at the end of the day, we in a racist society.
Yes, sir.
And hockey is a white sport.
And that's what Stephen A. Smith was alluding to on First Take. His issue was about the public response to Patrick Kane not being what it was if it were an African American in that same situation. Simply because, one, he is Caucasian. Two, he's playing in the NHL. The NHL ain't going through no hoops and song and dances on talking about their domestic issue policies. We wanted to condemn Roger Goodell. We wanted the NFL to be done. The NBA stood up and said something. But like he said, in two of your most famous sports that don't have majority of your athletes being African American, we speak nothing on that. They players do something wrong out here, it's like, oh, okay. NBA, NFL come around, it's
Well, as you know, you always see a double standard. African American. They really focus in on us. If I'm not mistaken, the same time where I guess what's this, Greg Hardy, all these guys that was going through their domestic violence. It was a hockey guy that was on domestic violence too. We really didn't hear too much about that either.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
White sport.
So I hate to say it, but it is what it is. Caucasian people hold to a different standard than African Americans are.
Big Ben, what?
You know what I'm saying?
It had sexual charges against him
Twice
in 1 year with him.
Right. Give me some of that ass.
Right.
And now his thing is cleaned up. It's
you
Big Ben.
get Jameis Winston. He was never brought up on charges, but
Now speak on that now.
With the crab legs.
Yeah, crab legs.
Now on First Take, Stephen A. Smith said that he, or the lady on the show now, Polly or whatever her name is, she said she went to the producers and asked the producers why were we not giving coverage to Patrick Kane and his allegations.
No coverage. I don't think you heard this on SportsCenter at all.
Well, it's been on SportsCenter, but it hasn't been a hot button issue topic on First Take.
They wouldn't do first. They
They
do it on
said
First
the reason why was because Patrick Kane was never charged.
Jameis
Winston was never charged, but he was the hot button topic issue doing his thing. They even said the man shouldn't have been drafted. He shouldn't have went number one. I mean, just went at him.
Allegations.
3 different times he got cleared of this alleged rape. You brought nothing to it. I mean, but you still kept the issue up, and I think that's bullshit. And it goes back to what Smoke said. It's racism.
Yeah.
It's just pure
racism in a different degree. That's all.
That's not even different degree. It's just racism. Period.
When I say that, I see racism hidden in different forms. From police brutality to a whole bunch of other things. So domestic violence to having double standards in the media. I see that on different ways.
So should we have a problem when that mics get put in Derrick Rose's face because it's coming?
Oh, should we have a problem?
Because it's not going to be the softball stuff. And I don't even know if you were Derrick Rose, can you actually
you can tell
stand up and say what Patrick Kane said, man, based on the
number one.
What Patrick Kane said?
Number one.
He basically just said, I can't talk to you about it because it's an ongoing investigation. That's what he kept saying throughout the whole interview.
Let's just be real about this.
Honestly, like
Derrick Rose is not that articulate that he can stand up and say any damn thing.
Put the paper in front of his face and just read it off the clip.
You think he can? I bet you money now. You think he can?
Yeah, he can't. I mean, if you notice, the last couple of years, Derrick Rose has been getting better with his media presence.
Well, I'm just,
So he can say he has. If you go back to year one,
Oh,
and listen
my
to an
God.
interview, and go, you know what I'm saying? That's different. So he can say, I'm not allowed to speak about that because it is an ongoing thing. He can say that. You can give him that script and he can say it. The only people who will not accept it are his own people of color. Guess what? As much as racism exists, as much of it exists, white people don't really give a damn. All they want is, okay, we got to charge them, okay. White people don't understand. When the court find out what they're going to do with him, then we going to jump on board.
Right.
Right now, they're not going to castrate him because he might have done it, he might not. They really believe in that innocent to proven guilty. They still think,
don't. No,
yeah,
they
they do.
don't.
They
No,
still
they
think
don't.
he's guilty because he's black.
No, they
You know what I'm
don't.
saying? But they're going to give him that chance.
And here's the thing. I think, honestly, that they would have gone harder at Derrick Rose had this Patrick Kane situation not been
I
around.
don't believe that. I believe honestly in the NBA, Derrick Rose, Steph Curry, LeBron James are above reproach at this point. And it's just because of LeBron James, because of who he is. He's LeBron James. Steph Curry and Derrick Rose are like poster children for the sweetest guys in the world. So like when this came in, that's honestly that's the reason they're not even going in on Derrick Rose, because it's that you know that you got that kid in the neighborhood do something and you be like him, not him. Now if you just said this kid, yeah, like if this had been Russ Westbrook, he'd have been hung already.
But I'm speaking more about here locally.
Locally,
Because the Joe Cowley, hey, first of all, get off my man. Leave Rose alone, man. Because you write a lot of BS in there. You you put on a lot of stuff out there that's just him and Jimmy getting into it. Then he had an article out there that Rose was sleeping with one of Noah's jump offs, and you know what I'm saying. So I think him maybe personally wants to come out. I watched the Patrick Kane thing, and I watched how they've been doing Derrick Rose. I just honestly think somebody in that media they finna come at him, which really you can't because, like you said, the case was civil versus Patrick Kane was
criminal.
You know, like how you sleeping with a girl for 2 years and then all of a sudden now
all of a sudden me and my guys banging. Me and my guy breaking in our house, you know what I'm saying, and banging.
Now we talked about this off air. Tell me the story exactly again. How
the story goes, supposedly, you know, they were out hanging out. They gave her a roofie. They were at Derrick Rose's place. Gave her the roofie. She escaped from the situation that she was in, got home, and they came back later to her house, broke in her house. I think it was 4 guys, I think it was supposed to be. I can't remember the exact number of guys supposed to be there. Supposedly, they broke into her house, finished what they were trying to do at his house. And the second story was they just left back out the door. First story was all kind of crazy. They broke in her house after she kind of saw what was going on, whatever. Derrick Rose jumped out the window so she wouldn't really know it was him. Then the second story came out whereas once she escaped from them at his house, got back to her house, they broke into her house and then went back out the door, the front door, after it was all over, said and done with. But the only one she has in the case is Derrick Rose. Now she did mention the other guy's name. She know who the other guys are, but she's not suing them. She's only suing Derrick Rose.
So we did it for like 2 years.
3. Yeah. She was his jump off. She was his side piece. They were having sex.
What'd you say earlier, Jay?
They fuck buddies.
You the LA, you the LA chick.
That's it. That's all.
You know, and now all of a sudden,
I think that's why there's no credence lent to this. I mean, he's gonna get the questions at camp. He is,
right?
But I think this is gonna blow over real quick for him.
I'm just here so I can get fined.
Basically.
I mean, you know,
I think it's gonna blow
like
over.
I really do hope that he does not even get into it. Like, because sometimes you have a thing about you where you want to.
It's basketball season already.
Prove himself.
Hey,
getting
start. I think all Derrick Rose got to do is not do Bill Cosby. Just shut up. Don't.
Not Bill.
Yeah, you know,
I'd like to take the time.
Only thing I got, only problem I'm gonna find, only problem I'm gonna have with him. Yeah, he don't talk, but don't let your fucking brothers talk for you either.
They already had something posted online talking about when they said when it first come out. They came out and said, "Man, nah, Folks don't rape bitches. That's some mold shit.
See.
They said folks don't rape bitches. Moles do that shit.
All right, that's it. I'm going out. Y'all carry on. I'm going to take a smoke break. Like, this shit just don't piss me off.
So, you know,
He said,
at the end of the day,
they got that roast on those folks on one of his Facebook thing. He
what was that when he was with Memphis?
No,
I saw.
Yeah,
I saw a pic. Yeah, he got Simeon. Yeah,
they got him footworking.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the footwork too.
So, at the end of the day, Rose, man, look here. I think you finna ball out this year.
Yeah, I do.
I hope so. Please don't get hurt.
He played good though the end of last year. If y'all watch the playoffs, he balled.
Yeah, just don't get hurt because they need them cat. They need him during the year, just all through the year.
Maybe.
Nah, I mean they was good through the year.
Well, Jimmy said he the point guard of the team, so.
No.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's not feed to that bullshit.
Jimmy said he just in his head he thinks he's a point guard. He plays like a point guard. He didn't say I'm the point guard of the team. So stop trying to call. Stop
shit.
His turn of
Fuck around like
strike.
the media now, man.
Hey, if they can do it, why can't I?
Hey,
Do it with
let's
some
leave
other
that
team.
bitch alone.
Don't do it with them. So,
All right, man. We
I
gonna.
think they finna get out of here. So I don't know where you gonna catch your men's at. What days of the week we all they're gonna be looking for it. This is the Chicago Sports Cypher. I'm just sitting in, guest appearing, kicking it with the fellas.
You can hear our shows. We like to record Sundays, win or lose.
Yeah, the record day don't matter. What day y'all gonna put it out for the people?
Well, I gotta come back and chop it up with you. We ain't gonna do that tonight. We chop it up with you tomorrow. I'm not going to work.
Check them out. They got a
Tuesday,
YouTube.
Wednesday.
Look for Chicago Sports Cypher on YouTube. You should be able to get with them. At least 1 or 2 of the episodes should be up there. Check them out. Subscribe to them. Follow them. My guys, we the Almost There Crew. Well, we some everywhere. We on Facebook as the Almost There Crew. Twitter, Instagram as the Almost There Crew. Check us out on YouTube. Our website is Almost There Crew. CHI.com.
We trying to get up with them. We trying to get our weight up.
I mean, just check us out. We are uncensored. We talk a lot of BS. And you in for a good time. You
Charlie Murphy bitches. Yeah, you gonna hear us on y'all show, man. Lavelle, Smoke. Damn, I didn't get his man government name out.
I got a bunch of names.
Looking out for you.
Lavelle, Smoke E, Focus One. I'm something everywhere. I'm child of the hundreds. We keep 100 names out there. So
Exactly.
I enjoy kicking it with the fellas, talking a little bit of sports, and till next time.
Gratitude. We thank you. And this is Chicago Sports Cypher. We out, baby.